There we go. Good morning. All right, let's start with our normal morning stretches. Oh, morning stretches. All right, push those knees out with those elbows. And then when you're ready, hands on the floor and put a bend in those knees. And then when you're ready, back down. So I think for about half of the workout today, we're gonna put ankle weights on, but we're gonna do some stuff in between leg lifts. I wanna do windmill today, but we're not gonna use the upper weight. We're only gonna use the bottom weight. And then, but I want you to go heavier than you normally would for those. All right, back up. So Abby, I want you to use that 15 just on the bottom part when we do those, and then go ahead and get back down. And then we're gonna do tricep kickbacks, so 10s for those. All right, let's bring it to down dog. But in the beginning, I'm gonna do a little bit of cardio, just, some easy cardio, and we'll do our RDLs together. So if you're doing the workout and you don't do regular RDLs, do your single leg, 10, 12 on each side. All right, walk those hands back, feet forward, and then come on up, and then let's go quad stretching. Oh, and then we're gonna make it a little complicated today. So we're gonna do squats, but we're gonna put our heels up on our weights on pretty much if you're gonna use whatever you're gonna use for your triceps. So say 10 pounders. You can put those on the floor, and then we're gonna raise our heels up and we're gonna do squats like that, but I'll show you. So ankle weights, heavier weights, do squats and RDLs, tricep kickbacks, and then probably whatever you use for RDLs, we can use for windmills or windmills. All right, hammies. So anyway, you're gonna need not a lot of stuff, but seems like more stuff than normal. All right, get those swings in. And then some spinal twists. All right, we're gonna keep warming up. So you're gonna squat and then give me a butt kick. Squat, butt kick. If you want to start kind of easy squat, and then we can get a little lower when you're ready. So squat, butt kicker. And you can definitely go slower than I'm going. I've already had one workout today, so I'm already warmed up. It's a little chilly up here, but body's warmed up. Squat, butt kick. Good, let's go elbow, knee. Keeping that core tight right here. Elbow to knee. Try to actually hit it. Keep going, keep going. I'm just gonna move these so I don't have anything behind me. All right, we're gonna warm up our glutes and our back. We're gonna do our RDL. I mean, wherever you wanna put your hands is fine. Warm up those hammies, stretch them. Good, let's go side to side lunge. So right here, side lunge, stick that booty back. You know, try not to go over those knees too much. A little bit's fine, but I want you to try to warm up those glutes. So sit that booty back, side to side lunge. You can turn your feet out if you need to. You can go slower, lower. All right, we're gonna go slow mountain climbers. So get in that mountain climber position and we're going slow. Warming up our shoulders, core, hip flexors. All right, give me a down dog. Down dog, you can put a bend in those knees. And then let's go down to the knees. Since we're here, let's get a few cat and cow. Cat, cow. All right, let's meet me on your booty. We're gonna do some rolls. So grab those shins. We're gonna roll back. And then if you can, you're just gonna hover your feet above the ground. Hold for a sec. Roll, and then just try not to come all the way down with your feet. Try to hover. Good. All right, let's flip it back over to our down dog. And then meet me at the top. Okay, so I would grab the weights that you're gonna do tricep kickbacks with. So I'm gonna grab my 10s. And then I'm gonna set them up on the floor where it's gonna feel comfortable enough to do squats on. So then I'm gonna put my heels up on the weights. Now, if it's too high for you, then you could always do 5-pounders or 3-pounders or something else that you have if that's just too high. Get something smaller where you're not so high. Then grab your heavier weights, but we'll do a few reps without any weight just so you can see how it feels. So you're set up with your heels elevated, and then we're sitting our butt back like this. And then eventually we'll put some weight. So then you can figure out what weight you want to use. And again, if that's too high, grab some other lighter weights. They should be lower to the ground. If you really don't like it, don't even worry about doing it. Or you get a towel and put it so that your heels are slightly elevated. Okay, so we're gonna do heavy squats, and then we're gonna go to our RDLs, and then we're gonna go to the floor and do like a sit up with an overhead. So then you could probably grab one of those weights to do that. So first round though, let's not use any weight for our squats, and then you'll want to have your weights to do your RDLs though. So no weights for this first round. Get those heels up on your weights. And see how this first set feels with no weight at all. All right, elevate those. And then these, your knees can go slightly over your toes. And then just kind of figure out where it feels comfortable for you. And it'll be different for all of us because we'll have different heights under our heels. Without weight, I can really squats. My thighs. Good. All right, let's grab our heavier weights for our first set of RDLs. All right, let's start those. Regular. And just remember when you come up that you don't do a hip thrust. Good. Back nice and straight. Keep those weights close to your body. All right, good. Okay, go ahead and put those weights down. Meet me on the floor. I would grab the weight, one of the weights that you just used for the elevation or your 10-pounders. You can go straight leg or bent. I want you to try to keep the weight over your chest when you come down, and then up overhead. And again, straight leg or bent knees. If the weight gets heavy, you're more than welcome to bring it down and then push it up. So if it's starting to get a little heavy on those shoulders or your neck, you can bring that weight down and push up. Good. Okay, so that's it for that first round. So now figure out what weight you want to use to do our squats with our heels elevated. Grab water if you need it, and then grab weights. Unless you don't want to. If that bothered your knees at all, you could go without weight, or if you don't want to do the elevation, that's fine. All right. Let's go to our set of squats. Knees are going to probably go to those toes a little bit. That's fine. This is quad focus. A lot of you kind of push in the heels and maybe activate those glutes. Pay attention to how your legs are going. We are going to do quite a bit of leg lifts today, so if you want to focus more quads on this. Good. Go ahead and put those weights down. We'll rest our little groupies. We'll get our second set of RDLs. Whew. All right, let's go. Back nice and straight. Good. Meet me on the floor. Do our little sit up with our press. Try to keep that weight over the chest, but if not, you can do a chest press and then press overhead. Legs straight or bent. I inhale on my way down, exhale on my way up. Good, 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 good. That was good. Abs so that the neck's not hurting. All right, awesome, awesome. That was our second round. You need to grab some water, grab some water. Let's do our last set of squats, RDLs, and our little sit up, and then we'll put our ankle weights on. Right, if you're feet elevated, get that all set up. And one more round. Okay, grab those weights. If it is bothering your knees, you may want to think more about your glutes and pushing through those heels so that it takes it out of the knees. Keep those knees out, don't let them bow in. Awesome. We'll put those weights down to let our hands rest. All right. Last set, RDLs, back nice and straight. Get that stretch in your hammies. Awesome. All right, last set of our that weight or press. Straight leg or bent knee. Awesome. Okay, ankle weights on, and then I do want you to have something heavy close by, because today we're going to do the windmills, but nothing overhand or overhead, but just a little heavier than normal for the windmill. And then those two lighter weights, because we're going to do tricep kickbacks. And then we'll have our ankle weights on. We'll do some standing and then eventually go to the floor. So ankle weights on. Grab some water. If you want for your first set of windmills to go with something lighter, that's cool. All right, so first set, only one weight. We're gonna do our triangle, so I always have one foot externally rotated, slight bend in both knees, nothing overhead, heavier weight or just start with to warm up. So we're gonna do that to our triangle, our windmill, where one heavy weight, our ankle weights are on. All right. Those obliques pull you up. That arm up, there's nothing in that hand, but keep it up there to the ceiling. And then use those obliques to pull you back up, right in through your side. Okay, let's go ahead and switch hands. I'm gonna turn out that other foot. Arm up. All right, same thing. I have where the weight is coming down, that foot is externally rotated, so it's open. My other foot is straight, like that. In both knees. One foot's not further back than the other. Use those obliques to pull you up. Perfect, and that weight can go along your shin, or it can be a little bit in the front. Like, be here or here. All right, good. Go ahead and put that weight down. Out for a sec. And then for our kickbacks, grab those two weights, and you're gonna do 15 reps. We're not going off time. Grab your weights. Core tight, back straight. You got 15 tricep kickbacks. If you're not feeling it in your triceps, you need to go lighter. And no rush. We all have to get our 15 reps. You got your 15, Abby? Good, perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna do standing leg lift. So right here, kick it back, squeeze your booty. So my stabilizing leg has a bend in it. It's not locked out. I'm standing as straight as possible, extending that back leg behind me, squeezing the glutes, trying to get the upper glute, and my core is nice and tight. Good, let's go ahead and switch sides. Slight bend in my stabilizing leg. Kick it back. Try to get the upper glutes, the gluteus minimus. See if you can feel where the glute goes into your lower back, activating. Hold for that second. Make sure you're not folding forward. Make sure you're not starting to lean sideways. Check yourself. Good, we're gonna go back to that first leg and we're gonna go outer. So now try to keep the foot facing forward. I don't want you opening up. I don't want you externally rotating like this. That's gonna hit your thigh, your quads. You gotta try your best to keep that foot forward. You may have to think about internally keeping it in like this. And you may not be able to go as high. But I don't want that foot turning out. So you may not be able to go as high, because then as soon as you go high, your quads are gonna kick in. So you gotta keep that foot facing forward. And we're working, all right, we gotta go to the other side. We're working our glute medius. So we're working the side of the glute. Slight bend in that stabilizing leg. You may not be able to come as high. But we want to work the sides. Yeah, don't let it externally rotate. You gotta think about the side. Good. All right. Let's grab our weight and we're gonna do another set of our windmill. So grab that heavier weight. No weight in the top hand. We got another set here. Think about those obliques pulling you up. Remember to breathe. Awesome. All right, same thing, other side. Get that good stretch. Come up with those obliques. Keep that arm up, overhead. Pull up with those obliques, almost done. Good. All right, grab those two lighter weights and you have another set of 15 kickbacks, 15 reps. Be in control of those weights, kick it back, feel it in your triceps. When you're done, meet me on the floor. All right, let's go to the floor. We're going bent leg lift. So just right here. You can bring that knee back down and rest it, or reset, or you can make it flow where it doesn't. Flex that foot, heel to the ceiling, pause at the top. Core tight. Good, all right, go back to that other leg. Hold on, feet, all the way up. Pause at the top. Same thing, other leg, all the way up, pause at the top. Tight. Good, all right, meet me on your back. Let's do our inner. If it doesn't bother your neck and you'd like to come up, activate your abs, you can always put your hands behind your head. But if that bothers your neck at all, just keep doing your ab and abduction. And then just make sure your core is tight. Let's go to some crisscross. Step back, flat into the ground. Pull back. Rest. All right. Awesome. You bring those knees in, do some stretching. You're on the floor. I'm gonna take some time to stretch. Zoom's gonna kick me off in 3 minutes.